So much like the male, I'm starting off with silhouette. It is a little bit more elongated, a bit wider in the hip area. I'm not following the silhouette that much, mostly using it as a very loose gesture, using the male there to get the height stuff right. It looks like she's doing sort of a different pose than she ended up with. I say it will differ quite a bit, since it's supposed to be more of a neutral stance. Or neutral stance, not a neutral stance, but because a neutral stance is more relaxed, this is more of a clinical posture. I would guess something more statuesque. I'm laying in the box shape for the torso. Try and keep it a little bit more skinny than the males. The center line. Probably better to lay that in first. Well, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. So loose in the beginning, anyway. Even though I'm trying to do something that's very correct and stuff, the beginning steps is more loose, anyway. I'm not sure what I said makes sense there. It's sort of, the cat is looking at me. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, stop looking at me. Oh, I'm not re-recording this. I'm just not. I actually re-recorded some of the figures I started with today. It's getting quite cold here, so I have really clumsy hands because it's cold out in the fingertips. So being really clumsy with my fingers. And it's hard to draw that way. Lady na. Just the sort of how the flow of the legs will be there. Don't really use that much of it. Yeah, by the way, I saw the last Wednesday's video. It was kind of choppy when I've rendered or like composited the audio and video, so I'm gonna try to look out for what might be causing that, so you don't get that stutter when I'm drawing, because it's fine just out of the box recorded from Photoshop. Is when I put the sound together in Vegas. I think it has to do with the frame rate that I'm recording at 30 frames per second, and I need to change that in whatever preset I will be using later. You can see there that the lower box shape is a lot wider than the upper, so you sort of get the obliques tucking in to the chest cavity. Also see that sorry, I'm moving away from the mic, but the cat is in the in the way. I'm blaming my cat now, so hopefully I won't have bungled my audio. So here's sort of the breast. I knew I I forgot to put them in later. Just wasn't happy with the shape of them. Which I should really draw them, because why not, right? It's part of the construction. Like I don't think they look that bad. It's just the one mostly more to the left needs to be pushed out a bit. But I remove them and then forget to put them back in. Kinda dumb. I've been thinking about maybe putting some music down to in the background to my videos, but I don't know, it might make it hard to hear me, so I might skip that this time. Also, you can always listen to whatever you like in the background. That's always probably the best. My cat is going crazy. I'm just gonna have to embrace it. No more re-recordings. Like it's not as bad as re-recording like me drawing, because I'm clumsy and draw bad. Like more than a little bit bad. You know, you always have off days and stuff like that. But it was really bad. So a few re-recordings helped. I mean, it was only once or twice, and I of course didn't finish the figure. Man, that butt is, those glutes are way too big. I think I fixed that. That's the sort of the beauty with doing really constructed figures, is that you can get that subtle effect. Know how to push it correctly. Unless like unlike if you just wing it. So something could be good to speak about is I sort of started doing this thing today, and I was like, yeah, it's Wednesday, so better record a video or something. And I still haven't ate. I started doing a gesture, and I went really long for that. Drew a couple of them. And I'm warmed up, and then I really wasn't. So the first thing after I'm done with this, I'm just gonna put it in the record studio and put the stuff together. Then I'm gonna, I fixed the butt. I can see that now. And myself some frozen leftovers. Be so tasty. I might have some salmon actually. I might have some sausages as well. It's not something we want to put together, but I might do sausage actually. It's craft food, so it's good for these kinds of days. And I made myself really hungry here. This is the longer sessions I'll have to do with the figures here, because the female took a bit longer. I think I could have squeezed in the abdomen a bit there, a little bit more. Also that how the legs tucks in on the further leg, I could probably move the leg out and push the connection point that connects down to the femur and sort of poking out on the other side. Like, I'm not quite sure it's the femur. I think the femur is just the base of the upper leg on the skeleton. Maybe this will be sort of like a puzzle for whoever's really knowledgeable about anatomy and stuff. Can sort of correct me. Also, I think I could have sloped down that shoulder a bit. It seems a bit raised. I'll make it more streamlined with the what's it called? Traps in the back, below the neck on the back side. It's more streamlined. I have no idea of names for muscles and stuff. See the pecs on the female there. This is probably around the point where I would have put in the breasts, but I put it up. See the upper lower arm there, I always give it sort of a little bit wider to account for the bone structure inside. I'll try here to not eliminate the rhythm of the chest on that side. It's a little bit tight here. It sort of blurs together. Gonna have to fix that pec so it connects to the, like it does with the male there as well. Also, you can see the sort of chest cavity there, that it's more of a triangle, the opening to it, sort of uncompressed because of how elongated it is. I think it has to do with childbirth, that the sort of chest cavity should be able to compress a tiny bit for females. That's why it is like that. Ah man, this is what was the males? 40 minutes, I think. This is around where it's coming up to 14 minutes here. This took a while. A lot of times it's harder to be subtle than it is to be just the opposite of subtle. Chiseled. I don't know. Ripped. I have no idea. Also, I think these two characters are more in line with sort of the aesthetic of sort of beauty ideals. They are more realistic and sort of closer to that than my previous characters. I remember the first video I did where I had the wrong I sort of tried to zoom in OBS, which I used to record this, and it widened the character, so that's why it looks so wide. And I do make my characters a little bit too wide, but that was quite a bit more, just because the aspect ratio of how I cropped the recording stage. Also, you can see there on the mail, I talked talked about that before, that I fixed the pecs there so they're more closer to what I meant they would be. So yeah, I'm fixing it now. I wish it had more of a curve. It looks weird like it is right now. Maybe I'll fix it. I don't know if this is called fixing it really. It's not that bad. It's funny how I just did this, and I don't know if I finished the feet first or the fingers first. Or the hands, I mean. Ah, it's the feet. Maybe that can be a thing. I do feel like maybe perhaps I do feet first most times. This was totally unintentional as well, that I made the feet smaller on the female. It was just completely by mistake. I didn't think about it. Just a happy accident, I guess. Now on to the hands. For some reason it feels a lot easier to draw hands when they're smaller, like this. Or I don't think that's the reason. I think it's easier to draw the fingers when you have a point of reference. Like you have a figure, you have the head and stuff like that. Not so hard on moving up that hand. You see that hip there is almost blending into the cross section on the arm there. That's really infuriating. Well, as infuriating as it can be. I'm correcting her. Yeah, she was looking like she was falling over a bit. Man, that's annoying. Oh, something to work on, to look out for in the future. I think the belly button could be a little bit higher as well. The neck muscles, or ligaments and muscles. Almost looks like she has eyes. It's because those simple lines. Error. Probably selecting a locked layer there. Looks like I'm done here. Seems to be quite a bit of video time here, so I guess I'll talk the last part of it. I'm not gonna write female. Oh, I'm correcting something. I don't like that change. It was better before. Female. Yep. So, I mean, I think this was more successful than the other Wednesdays, just because of this. The other Wednesdays, there's only been one more Wednesday before this, so yeah, I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching.